Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Monday, July 18th, 2016, around 7:04 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's going to be a hot and sunny day out. Highs 95. Could be some severe thunder showers today. Pop-up ones might dump a quick inch of rain in about an hour or so, but we do need the rain, but we need steady rain, maybe 2 to 3 straight days of it, but that's not in the forecast for right now. Some news to report. The New York Yankees avoided a 3-game sweep by beating the Boston Red Sox by a score of 3-1. Also, State College beat the Lowell Spinners by a score of 7-4. It's Happy Nelson Mandela Day in South Africa because today would have been his 98th birthday, and the Republican National Convention starts tonight. And Ghostbusters, the rebooted Ghostbusters, finished second in the box office this weekend, taking in $46 million. It was creamed by Pets, who the top grossing movie of this weekend. And coming soon to these video blogs, probably around election season, September, I am going to talk about candidates for President of the United States this year. This will be more interesting. Hey, if you have a suggestion you want me to talk about on a video blog, private message me. It will be talked about sometime in the near future. Could surprise people. Could be a couple of weeks from now or a couple of months from now. And that's about it on the news. My first video blog subject for today is about the top 10 best TV westerns of all time. TV westerns were real popular when television first came on here in the 40s through the 70s. There were a lot of TV westerns on. It ended with the western when Gunsmoke left the air in 1975. There were a few that popped up, but most of it, the genre on television, has been probably dead and buried. There's been a couple on HBO, and maybe a few short-lived series, but the western has not ever returned to television frequently, but it should, because they're basically kind of running out of ideas, my humble opinion. Just try to revive it. And here are the top 10 TV westerns of all time, the best ones. Number 10 on this list, The Wild Wild West, which aired from 1965 through 1970, starring Ross Martin and Robert Conrad. This was an awesome western. The first year was shot in black and white, and from season 2 through season 5 it was shot in color. Real popular. Watched it a few times. It was pretty good. Even saw the movie version of Wild Wild West starring Will Smith. It was more geared towards a comedy than a western. It was more like a comedy western than a drama western. It was surprisingly good. Number 9 on this list of the best TV westerns of all time, Have Gun Will Travel, a popular show back in the 1950s. Reruns of it pops up once in a while on MeTV or decades. Number 8 on this list of the greatest TV westerns of all time, The Virginian. The Virginian lasted 9 years on NBC from 1962 through 1971. It was the last television show on prime time to regularly air 90 minutes. It was the third longest running TV western of all time. Number 7 on this list of the greatest TV westerns of all time, Wagon Train. Wagon Train lasted about 6 seasons on NBC, and Wagon Train was kind of the idea for a science fiction series a few years later in 1966, which became very famous. It was called Wagon Train to the Stars, Star Trek. So Wagon Train was like an idea for another television series down the road. Number 6 on this list of the greatest TV westerns of all time, The Lone Ranger, Hi-Ho Silver, and Tonto. Real popular in the 40s and 50s. And reruns of The Lone Ranger on many cable networks and on like Antenna TV and MeTV and Cozy TV. They had a movie version a few years ago with Johnny Depp, which flopped big time. Number 5 on this list of the best TV westerns of all time, The Big Valley, which lasted for about 5 seasons on ABC between 1965 and 1970, starring Barbara Stanwyck and Linda Evans and Lee Majors, among others. This was kind of like a family western, and it was pretty awesome. Number 4 on this list of the greatest TV westerns of all time, Maverick. Maverick was a card like gambling person. James Gardner was in Maverick, and also Jack Kelly and Roger Moore. Lasted 4 seasons on ABC back in the late 50s, early 1960s. Reruns of it on Cozy TV. They made a movie of it in 1994 starring Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster, and James Gardner appeared on it. I saw that the movie version of Maverick. It was more played for laughs than being a serious drama. Number 3 on this list of the greatest TV westerns of all time, The Rifleman, starring Chuck Connors and Johnny Crawford. The Rifleman lasted 5 seasons on ABC. It was one of the first TV shows to have a single parent, and it was a very great show, and reruns of it's on like MeTV and in the past with like Retro Television Network. Number 2 on this list of the best TV westerns of all time, Bonanza, which lasted 14 seasons on NBC between 1959 and 1973. It was about the Cartwright family. Lauren Green, Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, and Penelope Roberts were in it. This is famous thing. Do 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 Bonanza. Do 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 Bonanza. Do 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 Bonanza. Do 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 do. Reruns of Bonanza are shown on many cable networks and on MeTV. And the number 1 best television western of all time, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke lasted 20 seasons on CBS between 1955 and 1975, starring James Arnaz as Marshal Matt Dillon of Dodge City, also starring Amanda Blake as Kitty, Dennis Weaver as Chester, and a whole host of characters. It first started off as a half-hour western in the 50s until like 1961, and it became an hour-long western. It avoided cancellation in 1967 because the president of CBS was his favorite show, Gunsmoke, and for order Gunsmoke to continue on the air, he had to cancel Gilligan's Island. That's a fact, Jack. And Gunsmoke lasted into 1975, 20 seasons on the air. Reruns of the half-hour Gunsmoke were retitled Marshal Dillon. And Gunsmoke is on several cable networks with reruns, mainly on MeTV and also Encore Westerns. They made several Gunsmoke TV movies in the 80s and 90s with James Arnaz reprising Marshall Dillon. And maybe in the near future, several of the shows I've talked about will get their video blog about how they start about the history of that show. And that's about it on that. 2 more video blogs coming for you today. One will be about professional wrestling house shows, and the last one will be my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile will be about Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO Rex and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hudson, so stunning, she's got nice legs as well. Amy Squeezy Rocks, of course, she's got nice legs and she's also awesome. And Linda Church is such a cougar, and Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent, which is sweet. And in the words of Dee Patel last week, no bus. Bye now.